Shalom. I'd like to say all praise due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKakodash, the one apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. My name is Kanawak from GMS Toronto, doing this lesson. And it's going to be regards to black women and abortion and Planned Parenthood, man. All right. And let's read some facts. All right. So this is the AI overview. Black women are disproportionately affected by abortion ban and have the highest rate of maternal mortality in the United States. This is due to the number of factors, including limited access to the abortion care. Many black women lived in the states that have banned or like to ban abortion. Right? This is what's happening, right? So they want to basically with Trump right now. Trump is saying, yeah, he's pro-life. He's not for this whole abortion, right? So these black women are mad, right? But a lot of you black women, right? They've been doing this thing, man. This whole Planned Parenthood from in the 60s, man. From basically that during the 60s, 70s, this whole Planned Parenthood, right? And that's why a lot of our women, right? A lot of these women have done many abortions, man. Many. All right? And it's wicked, man. And it's evil. Right? And some of these are young girls, 16, 17, 18, and they listen to their mom say, their mom said, no, you should kid, basically said, you should have a future, you shouldn't, these black women, man, they're wicked, man, but let's play this quick. Let's play this. Hold on, let me play this clip. Let's play this. But this is like some type of game what they're playing. So the generation is wild if this is true, right? A lot of these black women, man, they're wicked, man. Let's read it.
We listen, we don't judge. Thank you. I like to be a dominatrix. We listen, but we don't judge. I had 2 abortions this year. We listen, but we don't judge. It's TK. I'm with you.
See that?
We listen,
but see that Jake is looking like, wow, look at this bitch.
It's TK. I'm with you. We listen, but we don't judge. You got it.
I wasn't even thinking. I was kind of judging in my mind. I wasn't judging. I done ate before. Let's go.
We listen, but we don't judge.
I sometimes fantasize fantasies where they have the mailman come and you can't get this payment done. So yeah, I will be the type to use my pretty privilege for that.
We listen, but we don't judge.
Okay, you better clock that.
I had 8 abortions in total.
We listen, but we don't.
Wow, 8 abortions? And then she said, we listen, but we don't judge. We are the judges, man. We the prophets, we're the judges, man. And this is wicked. Let's play this quick, man. It's wicked, man. It's wicked. All right, let me get the scripture. Micah. Book of Micah 7 and 10 in the King James. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, and now shall be trodden down in the mire of the street. That's why a lot of you black women are getting judged, right? And a lot more of you women are going to be judged, man, right? Because they be some of them might have done had many abortions, you know. That's why, you so-called black woman, you Judite, right? But you so-called Negro, West Indian man, and Haitian woman, you're gonna be judged, man. All right, let's get this in the whole Planned Parenthood, in the whole this whole the AI overview. Let's read this.
Planned Parenthood is a well-known nonprofit organization that provides a wide range of reproductive and sexual health care services in the United States and globally. Here's a summary of what they offer. Services. Abortion services. Planned Parenthood is a leading provider of safe and legal abortion services. Birth control. They offer various birth control options, including contraception, emergency contraception, and long-term methods like IUDs, STI testing and treatment. Planned Parenthood provides testing and treatment for sexually transmitted infections, cancer screenings. They offer screenings for cervical, breast, and other reproductive cancers. General health care. Some Planned Parenthood locations offer primary care services, including wellness exams and treatment for common illnesses. Sex education. They provide comprehensive sex education programs and resources for individuals of all ages. Additional information, website, link to PlannedParenthood.org. Funding. Planned Parenthood receives funding from various sources, including government grants, private donations, and fees for services. Controversy. Planned Parenthood is often involved in political debates surrounding abortion and reproductive rights. Please note, the specific services offered by Planned Parenthood may vary by location. It's best to check their website or contact your local Planned Parenthood Health Center for more information.
Yeah, this is what goes on, right? And basically, this whole Planned Parenthood is set up by these so-called Edomite, these white people. These Edomite, they're not white, they're red, right? Who set up these things, and basically the people who run these stuff are the small hats, man, that run these abortion clinics. They're in the hood, right? Anywhere they have, basically they have them in America, Canada, right, in these urban areas where Jake is, right, and they do multiple abortions for the year. These black women, man, right? So you woman, you so-called black woman, man, are gonna be judged, man. All right, I'm gonna get you this in Exodus, the book of Exodus, 1, and I start at 11. All right, because our people before, like basically, like when you read about the Hebrew midwives, right, are and even to this day, all right, a lot of you black women are nurses, and they're very excellent nurses, man. The so-called black women in America, Canada, the UK, right? Most of these nurses are most of these black women are the top nurses, right? Because it's in your spirit. It's in your spirit, man. All right? And like back in the ancient world, right, our women weren't doing that, like our women weren't killing their babies and all that stuff, man. All right? When you read about during the time of Moses and stuff, during that time. But eventually our people started worshiping Baal. Then our people started doing those wicked practices of the Canaanites and stuff. But let's read about this Exodus 1 and start at 11. Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities of Pithom and Ramses, right? Just like how they're doing it to this day. Esau's building these places, man. Right? Shows that we're in Egypt all over again. But they're doing the same thing in Egypt. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew, and they were grievous because the children of Israel. Right? So we're having a lot of babies, man. All right? And the Egyptian made the children of Israel to serve with rigor, right? So bitter, right? They were they were mad, and they made their lives bitter with the hard bondage in mortal and in bricks and in manner of service in the field, right? So people were stonemasons and stuff, and in all manner of service in the field, and all their service wherein they made them serve was rigor, right? So you damn Hamites, man, who was doing that stuff to us, man. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of the one was Sipharah, and the name of the other was Puah. And he said, when ye do the office of the midwife to the Hebrew woman, and see if them upon the stool, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if he be a daughter, then she shall live, right? So like basically that's what they're doing, right? They were planning to do the same thing, right? The whole Planned Parenthood back then, right? To kill the Hebrew woman, to kill a Hebrew man, right? The Hebrew child, right? Because basically the way to the basically like the way to basically like the way to kill a man's seed is to kill the men, right? Because the man has the seed. A man, one Israelite man could bring forth a nation, man. So like basically like that's what they were trying to do. And the midwife feared Yahweh and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, right? So they were God fearing. They were feared the Heavenly Father back then, man. But now, you damn Eve, you so-called black women, man, are don't have fear of the Heavenly Father, man. And they're doing multiple abortions, man. All right? So it's a shame. It's a shame that you damn wicked, you damn black women are doing, man. But the midwives feared Yahweh and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men, children alive. And the king of Egypt called for the midwife and said unto them, why have ye done this, and have saved the men, children alive? And the midwife said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women, but are lively, and are delivered her, the midwives come in unto them. All right, so they feared Yahweh. They feared Yahweh, man. Therefore Yahweh dealt with the midwife, and the people multiplied and waxed very mighty. And it came to pass, because the midwives feared Yahweh, that he made them houses. All right, so so midwives is like said, you know what? I'm not gonna kill none of these Hebrew women. Sorry, I'm not gonna kill none of these Hebrew men. All right. So the Pharaoh was mad, and Pharaoh called all his people, saying, every son that is born ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive. So that's what they're doing, right? They're trying to kill all the Hebrew men, all the Hebrew children men, right? So they were they were doing that stuff, man. Killing all the men, man, and that's why there's going to be a lot more judgments in America, man, because of this stuff. But let's read about Moses, because Moses, right, he was the one that lead us out of Egypt, man, right? He led us to the Red Sea. Exodus 2:1, and then there went a man out of the house of Levi and took to a wife of daughter of Levi, and the woman conceived and bare a son. And when she saw him, that he was a godly child, she hid him 3 months. And when she could no longer hide him, she took for him an ark of bushel, and daubed it with slime and with a pitch, and put the child therein, and she laid it in the flax by the river, right? And his sister stood afar off to it, what will be done to him. And the daughter of Pharaoh came down to wash herself at the river, and her maidens walked along by the riverside. And when she saw the ark among the flags, she sent her maids to fetch it. Right? So, Moses was a miracle baby, man, because, the Egyptians tried to kill him. They were trying to kill all the Hebrew Israelite men, children. And when she had opened it, she saw the child, and behold, the babe wept, and she had compassion on him, and said, "This is the one of the Hebrews' children." Then said his sister to Pharaoh's daughter, "Shall I go and call to thee a nurse of the Hebrew woman, that she may nurse the child for thee?" And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, "Go." And the maids went and called the child's mother. And Pharaoh's daughter said unto her, Take this child away, and nurse it for me, and I will give thee thy wages. And the woman took the child and nursed it. And the child grew, and she brought him unto Pharaoh's daughter, and he became a son, and he became her son, and she called his name Moses, and she said, because I have drew him out of the water. That's why his name is Moses, means draw out, right? Because he was a miracle baby, man, because those Egyptians were killing all the Hebrew Israelite men children, right? And that's what they're trying to do to this day, right? With this Planned Parenthood, it's wicked. All right, it says Matthew 2:1. Now, and this happened to during the time of Herod, right? During the time of the Herodian dynasty, right? When they knew that a Messiah was born, they were doing the same thing. They were killing all the men children, right? Matthew 2:1. Right, our seed, man. It's all about the Hebrew Israelite seed. It's all about that God gene, man, and they want to get rid of that gene. All right. Matthew 2:1. Now, when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born King of the Jews? Right. So like this is our like the wise men, right? The three wise men out of the east, right? Probably from that Persia, probably from that region. For we have seen his star in the east, and have come to worship him. When Herod the king had heard these things, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And when he had gathered all the children of priests and scribes of the people together, he demanded of them where the anointed should be born. And they said unto him, In Bethlehem of Judea, for thus it is written by the prophet, And thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judea art not the least among the princes of Judah, for out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel. Right? So this is the Messiah, Yahushua. Then Herod, when he had privily called the wise men and inquired of him diligently what time the star appeared, and he sent them to Bethlehem and said, Go and search diligently for the young child, and when ye have found him, bring me word again, that I may come and worship him also. Right? He's telling a lie. Right? He wanted to kill. He wanted to kill the child, man. All right. But when they had heard the king, they departed, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them till it came and stood over where the young child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding great joy. And when they were come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they so these are the three wise men. And when they had opened their treasure, they presented unto him gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. And behold, right, and being warned of Yahweh in a dream that they should not return to Herod, right. So these are the wise men, right? So they basically they left. They didn't go and counsel with Herod, so they departed into their own country on another way. Right, and now let's read a couple of more verses. And when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. Right, so this is Yahushua's father saying, Arise and take the young child and his mother and flee into Egypt, and be thou there until I bring thee word, for Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. All right, so they were trying to kill the Messiah, right? Because they knew that he was a star was born. That's what they wanted to do, man. All right. When he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt, and was there until the death of Herod, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken of the Lord by the prophet, saying, Out of Egypt have I called my son. All right, so this are the Lord, he went to Egypt, right? The same thing, man. He had to hide him, his parents had to hide him, man. And this is what happening right now, man. They're killing, our children, man. All right, with Eve, this whole Planned Parenthood, man. All right, which Esau set up. All right, and you damn black woman, man. You're supposed to have fear. You're not supposed to be lying down with every man. Then Herod, when he saw that he was mocked of the wise men, was exceedingly wroth, and sent forth and slew all the children that were in Bethlehem and in the coasts thereof, from 2 years old and under, according to the time which he had diligently inquired of the wise. Then was fulfilled which was spoken by Jeremiah the prophet, saying, in Ramah was there a voice heard, a lamentation and weeping and great mourning, Rachel for her children, and would not be comforted. Right? So this was going on, man, and it's wicked. It's wicked what's going on with our woman, man. All right, our woman, they're totally destroyed, man. With this whole abortion, But this is pretty much it. I'd like to say our prayer duty. How about Shem and Share, Bashim Kakwadash, double into parts of great milestone, peace of better elect, Shalom.
We listen, we don't judge. Thank you. I like to be a dominatrix. We listen, but we don't judge. I had 2 abortions this year. We listen, but we don't judge. FTK, I'm with you.
I mean, we listen, but we don't judge.
Don't judge.
You got it. Let it out.
I wasn't even thinking. I was kind of judging in my mind. I wasn't judging. I done ate before. Let's go. We listen, but we don't judge.
I sometimes fantasize like porn-sized fantasies where they have like the mailman come and you can't get this payment done. So I will be the type to use my pretty privilege for that.
We listen, but we don't judge.
Right, you better clock that.
I had 8 abortions in total.
We listen, but we don't judge.
8. We should listen and judge. I think that's gonna be the better version of this. We listen and we will judge. We listen, and it's time to start doing some judging. Where's the gavel? Bailiff, come on. Let's do this. Let's judge, nigga. Let's do this shit. I'm finna call CPS BIIA DOJ, nigga. Okay, y'all ready? I'm ready now. We listen and we finna judge.